Good evening, guys. So we have had the first trading day for week two in 2025, and we will go quickly initially through some just the short-term stuff that is happening on silver, gold, oil, and platinum, and then we will go into the Twitter stuff to see what people have been sharing and also what I have shared during the day. If you want to become a subscriber, you know exactly where to get it. Use link INB on YouTube or Substack where I do the daily videos. You can pick either one. So yeah, let's get into the business here. We have to just messed around there with the whole thing here. So again, I want you to look at basically one thing here for for silver. Again, we had that pop which we were looking at. You know, we were saying that we need to get above roughly 30 here to be exact, 29.89, excuse me. We popped and we retested here today. So ideally we hold. And we can start to trade higher, but we do have a double bottom measured move here that is somewhere like 31, and then we're waiting for obviously the big stuff up here, right? When and if that happens, that's the big stuff. So again, if we start to actually, if we reach that measured move, we could be close to breaking out. So again, this could be the big move here actually. But again, very early stuff still here if you look at the 2 hourly stuff. Gold here again, just mixed bag, you know, it's trying to rally a bit here, popping above the bear flag here to the upside. And now we're back in flat for the day. What is actually really exciting for me is I want to go to the standard candles here, is this whole gold to silver ratio. We popped above the 90, dangerous, and now we came all the way back below the 90 and below the top wedge here. And if this is a false breakdown, again, I'm not going to call it yet, but if this is a false breakout, excuse me, I mean, we could have silver go to again, have that big leg up there. But these calls are very difficult to make. Obviously, these breakdowns here, I said, yep, this is now. It wasn't. And again, over here, this is now, and it wasn't. So, but it is at least nice to see that we are, you know, not overly bullish on this ratio right now. But to me, we need to trade below the wedge pattern here and basically get close to like 85. That is when this could be the false breakout and we're gonna come down hard. So oil is taking a bit of a breather. I do think that this whole breakout move here is over now and we're gonna chop for a bit before hopefully eventually going higher. But I think this whole run here that started, you know, basically on Christmas Eve is at the end of that move and we're gonna see like a lower low somewhere. So what else do we have here? Tech doing nicely, still bull flagging here. Nothing, you know, major to be worried about. Um, we have here palladium again trying to bottom out here. We had a huge intraday spike, came down again. Did we break some stuff here again? I don't know why my initial line's not on here for some reason. So we could have had a false breakout here, which is not ideal, and coming back. If we start to trade below here, you know, roughly 890. That is not the best thing in the entire world to see for palladium. Platinum, again, potential false breakdown. We're back into this whole blue wedge, blue channel, but we need to get above short-term 950 for anything major to happen. That could actually mean that we're gonna rally above 1,000 again. Copper with a good day. And actually, again, we talked about that the $4 needed to hold. You can just see how tight it got there, double support, the blue uptrend and the $4. Anything below would open up down to 3.3. And we are now potentially had a third touch there, and we could be breaking out of that whole September high over there at roughly 5, right? Yeah, 4.7, excuse me. So yeah, this big decisive moment coming out from copper within that whole triangle. And it is basically going to be decided in January 2025 here. So very closely, we should see a big move in copper. Either way, it breaks, right? Either way. And yeah, still gas here. We are still really bullish on gas. Still have a target of roughly $6. Back to that big liquidity dump over there. We did clear the whole bottoming structure back above the long-term trend line. So still long on the gas. And now we will look at the charts. What has people been saying here? Personally, I just released a shipping update for members. You can find that again, YouTube and Substack, the same video. And yeah, let's see here. Again, this is CCO, Cameco divided by AG. A lot of weird stuff going on here, I know. But just to prove that actually we had the option here in favor of Cameco, breaking down, but it doesn't really want to let us go. And if we start to trade above the previous high over here, roughly 14.3, then again, Cameco will be in full mode here. I think Cameco had a great day, like 4%. So we could actually have been breaking that already. Should we do that together? I think we should. I think we should do that together just to get that. That was not the one I wanted to, just to get that out of the way. And no, we didn't. We did rally though heavily, but we didn't get quite that far. We are now at 13.6. So again, here we have platinum divided by silver. I wrote palladium there, excuse me. But again, interesting here with this whole 20-year fractal, massive dump in the ratio, massive dump, massive dump. So we have the 1 to 5 potentially over here with that whole wedge pattern, false breakdown, wedge pattern breakout, getting back into the wedge. Platinum, could it be? Could it be? But yeah, definitely worth noting here that interesting is probably the best word to use here. And then I wrote here that when the URNM to uranium spot price ratio exceeds 0.65, uranium miners are poised to outperform well again. Again, this is a ratio that we follow on the Substack quite a lot. SMR breaking out, flipping support. Great candle there. I know it's up. I think it's up 10% today as well. So again, easy, not easy, but simple breakout into, again, retesting the supply here, and it's bouncing. So SMR looks good. Nukes ETF looks good. Oklo looks good. What else do we have that I'm missing here? LEU looks good. Yeah, a lot of stuff is looking good here. Some long-term charts here. The gold divided by the Dow Jones. Again, this is 100 years worth of, again, price action. And a few things here. Again, we broke here in, mid-ish, a bit early of 1970s, breaking out, retesting, and then gold had its move. Again, this could be at that point in time again. And last time we did hit the 100% measured move to perfection. If that is the case this time around, we're getting back to the highs in here, so a ratio of 0.36. But if we are to get all the way to the other side of the of this expanding megaphone here, you're talking 2 to 1. Do I think that will happen? No. But anyway, I think gold, once it starts to break here, you can see that, internal trend line here. If we can tag it, teeny weeny pullback and hopefully rally, gold will get a lot more influx of wealth or, dollars. Again, fun little chart here. This is from my phone, by the way. Cattle breaking out to the upside. Also note this huge breakout here at roughly, let's call it 135, breaking out, pennant, retest, boom. Again, cattle, meat, beef, it's going to be expensive, guys. It already is very expensive in Denmark, by the way. And here with the help from ChatGPT, no, excuse me, Grok. This is the spot price going back, to the 1990s, 70s, my bad, because the uranium spot price only goes back, roughly 10 years, 15 years. So we do have it here. And if we are to follow the golden uptrend, we should see, $200 to $300 worth of uranium price. Could we overshoot and all that if we break to the upside? Absolutely. But that is, the main takeaway from this yearly close, by the way. It's yearly closes. That's why some people might say, it was higher here and all that. Maybe it was, but this is yearly closes. I didn't write that in the text. Did we? I think we're done for the day here. I think we are. So again, that's all, guys. Have an amazing day, and we will see you tomorrow. Cheers.